Gotta get it back, get it back, get it back. Here we go. Down one, delete up, and dashboard. Hi, Eve. Good morning. Good morning, Eve. And let me see. Channel, Chalinel again. All right, live now. Pause this. That's a good look, Joe. Eve, team of angels. Hey, a la Cinderella. Saren, nice to see you. Tigress, welcome back. It's so nice to see you. It's been a long, long time. How is everything up there in God's country? And Raven, so nice to see you too. Thanks, everyone. I guess I am live now. Let's make sure we get a sound check that you can hear me. That'd be great. I hope you can hear me. Hear me, hear me, hear me. All right. So nice, so nice. Joe, come on. Restream chat, there you are. You're with me in Detroit. That's very nice. Detroit, the home of the Detroit Lions and the Tigers. And the one Super Bowl I went to that was freezing and miserable. I stayed in Windsor, Ontario, and it was cold at the old Pontiac Silverdome out there outside of Detroit. Can hear me well. That's terrific. Well, I'm so glad everyone is tuning in, and some new faces here. That's terrific. And some old friends, not old like, but friends that we've been missing. How about that? That's good. So what is going on? Tigers, how have you been, huh? Up there, so how did you fare the winter? The winter was kind of rough, wasn't it? Oh, Striper, I'm glad you're here. Yesterday I was watching some replays of Unsolved Mysteries. Someone always does that. A scam comes in and it reminds me to turn my phone off. I get more scam phone calls than phone calls. Melissa Hannon, good morning. And She Flies is back. She is fly and is back. All right. Yes, we all witnessed that beautiful wedding snap. And we know she's fly. Maybe that has something to do. Oh, she's also a pilot. Okay. A little bit of golf on today. The Memorial Tournament in Ohio. That's Jack's tournament. So Tiger Woods is even par through 6 holes. You know, I love my golf, and I keep an eye on things. You have Ryan Moore is leading at 5 under, followed by Jordan Spieth, Kyung Hong Lee, both of them at 3 under. Tiger's at Moore's at 5 under. So that's enough of a sports update. So Striper, She Flies, Melissa Hannon. Nice to see her. And Tina Papp. Tina, good to see you. Saren is here. A la Cinderella. Team of Angels. That looks familiar. I remember Charlie's Angels. Angels? Team of Angels, huh? Summer rates are starting up because I have no reason to be sitting on my... Oh, there you go. Sure you do. You're here. Come on, it's still early there. You're just having coffee with me. Isn't that nice? It's appreciated. Stephanie, thank you. Thanks so much. You get a million robocalls. I know. They're horrible. The key is, you know this, if you get one of those calls, sometimes if you have the time, which just takes 2 seconds, just answer it, but say nothing, and then it clicks off. Your voice, you know, like people say, don't call me. That starts the recording. Just a thought. You probably know that, but okay. Well, a couple things. You're having coffee with, actually. I knew that. I have eyes everywhere, so you might want to. No, that's fine. I like what you're wearing. Okay, so a little bit of business. Couple. One item in particular. Father Emile de Brickhouse was going to be making an appearance today, but sadly, Father's misplaced his cassock, and just to have him show up in street clothes wouldn't have the same effect. So we will reschedule Father Emile de Brickhouse, and I apologize for that. Apologize very much for that. That was going to be fun, although Angela thought it might be a little pushing the envelope in the religion department, but, you know, we were dismissing whatever she thought. That is, de Brickhouse and I were, and I had him on the phone last night, and he was frantic, so he had to fly back to his house of worship to get that. You like my choice of glasses, huh? Well, they're bifocals, because that means, well, it helps you see bisexuals, is what it is meant to mean, and that's good, and everybody's my friend. No, I use these just for the computer and reading up close. See, if I didn't have these on, I wouldn't be able to grab that pen. Oh, there it is. Now I put these on. Look at that. How easy is that? Okay, was that a good dramatization? I'm sure it was. Okay, hey, Claire is here. I give the phone to my children if I get a cold. It's very entertaining. What? Oh, if you get a call. A cold call. I was going to say, oh, you're giving your children some germs. That's very entertaining. I need to read the entire sentence, and sometimes I don't do that, as you know. Well, that's good. That is terrific. Give them, you're absolutely right. That's a good one to do on a cold call. And that's cool. Yeah. No sermon today. Whatever we do. Well, we managed yesterday, didn't we? She flies. Angelia. I don't know where Angelia is, but I'd sure like to find her. She sounds scrumptious. Angelia is, Angela's sleeping. The father will definitely hear confessions when he shows up, but he cannot come in here. He will not. If he doesn't have the proper attire, he can't get in the door. You know, we have bouncers here outside because everyone tries to get in. The paparazzi are just a pain. The painful paparazzi. I think he'd want to hear yours. Oh, for sure he would. He'd like to hear all of your confessions. If you'd like to send them in, you can send them in, and I'd be happy to tell him what they are, and I will jot them down. Or, you know, you can just wait until he appears. If you feel it's too much for others to hear, as if they've never heard it, well, I understand. Children and cold callers. Alex, how are you today? Alex Wichita is in the house. She's in the house of California. Are you on the train again, Alex? Heading into the city? Really, now see, I think that you are probably all a little misguided. I mean, imagine. The priest hears so many things, and probably terrible things, and I cannot imagine that any of your thoughts are more terrible than mine. I can't imagine. I don't think I can imagine. I'd like to imagine some of that, actually, yes. Yes, that's good parenting. I like that. It entertains them, and Mummy, the telly's ringing. We'll answer it. It says scam likely. Mommy, someone's calling me. Scam likely. Please do answer. I would be like, don't touch that. See that? Then they would become inquisitive and want to answer everyone. Mommy's not home. Well, you would be home if they're home, so they're too young. Okay. You're heading down to San Diego because it never rains in Southern California. A favorite song of mine by Albert Hammond. But we'll see if it's raining down there. We'll find out from, actually, you can look at the weather, and I'm sure you have. You should stop in and see, well, now she has a boyfriend. So, Eve Vegan is probably just gathering weeds for both of them this morning. I don't think he'd retire. I'm concerned that he would become too, he's easily excited, or excitable, should I say, or I wanted to say stimulated, but it didn't fit. But if it fits, he probably would be then, yes. He may retire. I don't think so, though. We need to see him. Oh, morning. You're leaving on a jet plane this time. Do you have business in southern Florida? Or are you going down there just to play? Expecto. Hello, Expecto. Expecto. You do. And you commented on my glasses. Thank you. Yeah, well, Striper and I would like to hear some of those confessions, that's for sure. And we'd like to hear the one from this sleeping lady with the pasty on behind me. I bet she's got some doozies. Don't you think so, Striper? She is an unsolved mystery. That is one heck of a Klimt she has. I mean, Gustav Klimt painted her. So, it's a gorgeous morning here. I wish I was out on a course somewhere. You know, why do you do that to me? Why do you tease me so? Beautiful, she flies, and she plays golf. We have a lot of golfers here in the house. I can imagine we'd have a terrific foursome, or eightsome, or 12some. I would not be surprised if the entire crew of Naked Twister played golf, with all of those gyrations and movements and fitting things. You know, I'm sure that you all would be remarkable. Shelley is laughing. Shelley. Klimt is not rolling in his grave. He's appreciating our art. Appreciation. He especially wishes he had put that pasty up there, as I did. I was short on that stem, you see, that stem coming down there, because I didn't want it to look like she was from Switzerland. Okay, so, hi there, FH. Where is your wife? Well, I haven't seen her in years, actually. Angela, my girlfriend, is sleeping. You'd take a good foursome. What? Oh, you mean you'd fly us in your plane? You really? Well, I'll check them out. Those artists do have some interesting names, don't they? Well, so, yes, she flies. I think Claire's a bit randy these days. I think that's great. So how about a foursome? And where shall we play? You pick the course. She flies. I fear today we will have triple-digit, heat index, but I don't know. Yesterday it was so oppressive. I did not leave. I was doing a lot of May December stuff. Oh, and I have a comment about that. Hold on. Okay, that's my mother's former hairdresser checking in on my mom. Isn't that nice? Oh yes, the heat index. Let's see. Well, it's 83 degrees this morning, but it feels like 95 already. Humidity 72%. Oh, man. To play golf this afternoon is going to be awful. But, oh, you know what I forgot? I'm out of this water. I have to go get some water because I have to begin hydrating now. These days is every day. I know you, Claire, and that's part of your charm, and we all know that. Love driving through Arizona during a thunderstorm, though. So pretty. Alex, you're a bit far away from there now. Concentrate. You're at the airport. What's this pasty? Is it painting in the wall? On the wall, there's a Gustav Klimt print up there, actually. I don't believe it's a serigraph of that, although I do have a couple in the house, but not of his. I have one of, what was that? Leroy Neiman, actually. I have two Leroy Neimans. Okay, so these days, everybody, Claire, hello. Okay, let me get some water. It's going to be in the mid-60s in San Diego. What's the deal? I want warm weather. You need to come here because it is hot year-round. Oh, and the temperature's nice, too. Stand by. It's so hot in here. It's hot in the house. Cheers. Cheese mites. Oh yes, the water is wet. The water's wet. The weather is hot. The pool water is almost bath-like. You can walk right into it. Such a difference from the winter. You'd say, but Joe, people go to Florida in the winter. Yes, they do, but those people live in the north, so they come down here and it's 70 degrees. They lie out on the beach and go in the freezing ocean. But those of us who've been here a while, when it's 70 degrees, and this I never thought would happen, we'll put on a light jacket or sweater. Strange, isn't it, how those things work? It's 75 degrees, and we asked Eve the right question. Eve, I thought you might be out on your hands and knees gathering some weeds for you and your man. You are a gatherer, aren't you? Expecto. I love water too. It's wet. It's wild. It's water. That's better than that vodka we had. Okay. Cheese mites, I know. It sticks. Cheese mites. Good eye mites. Good eye mites. Good eye mites. 13th, 14th, 14th, 13th. I listen to a lot of golf, as you can imagine, and I listen to a lot of people from Australia, or New Zealand, actually. But Australia's a stronger accent, I believe, and different. Frank Nabilo, I believe, he's from Australia. He's from Australia or New Zealand. I thought Australia. But there are a couple fellows from down under on the golf channels. Cheese mites. I love pools in Florida. They're tolerable. Out there, they're always cold, even when it's 110. Out hear the cold when it's 110. Really? Well, of course, it was 110. But see, the sun just beats down. And when the sun beats down, and the tar, and your feet get your shoes, tired feet, you know what I mean, under the boardwalk, that sort of thing. I don't like, sometimes, although I would with you all, and you know who you are, if you wanted to lie out on the beach, we could do that, but I would prefer, much prefer. To me, it's like sitting in a big ashtray. Remember when people used to smoke on the beach and they just put their cigarette butt out in the sand? Yeah, I do. But, and I also remember this, and you'd have suntan oil or cream on your hands, and you miss the blanket and you put it in the sand, and your hand comes out like a toasted almond ice cream. I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't like it. And if you're really becoming amorous and it's late and you know the bits are exposed and you get them in the sand, they become like a toasted almond, hardly edible. And so you want to just, the pool is much better. You can cleanse yourself. You can jump in the pool in the middle of the night here. You can put the light on or not. It's up to you. We have an opening. We have vacancies available for, just check with our register. I know you hate sunbathing. You don't know what to do with rain. I know what you mean. Sometimes I like to have the rain. In Florida, in the summertime, and it's summer almost like time temperatures. I think I got that right. In the afternoons, the storms come through and the winds pick up. It becomes treacherous, although not as treacherous as it has been recently in the Midwest, and just even the deep south was hit by those tornadoes. Are just terrible, and the winds, it's just awful. If anyone is in those regions, I feel for you. It just seems terrible. You have no humidity, I know. It causes more friction, though, without the humidity, because the sweat doesn't come on as quickly. Evaporates. So you could lay there exhausted from whatever you were doing, your activity, whatever it was, and you'd be exhausted, but nothing would be glistening, except your hearts and your minds, and your eyes would be glassed over, but don't worry about that. Any risk of alligators going into the pools? No, but it's funny you mention that. We have an alligator out back in the pond, pool pond. It's a lake. I saw a video where, in Florida, of course, it always happens in Florida, a gator went through the screen and into, they found it in the pool, and they had to get the gator people, gator eaters, gators, movers, whatever, to come and take it out. That would be very frightening. Now, the other day, this was interesting. Angela jumped in the pool. She jumped in. She's like, oh, the water's great. I was doing other things. I wasn't going to get in. So I get her towel. She comes out, and I go out by the pool, and I notice a snake. It's a little one about this big. It was a ringneck. It had a red. Their venom is not dangerous at all to humans. It is only dangerous to small little reptiles, like maybe a gecko or something like that, maybe, or even smaller. But Angela is, she doesn't like to hurt a flea, so we had to get the snake out of the chlorine water, which is, we feel that he probably would have died. Put him on the pool deck. I guess he dried out and slithered away. So nothing would have. We have the lanais covered in a cage. It's screened in, so no birds came to swoop down and got him, I'm sure. No, my pool is right out back. We have a community pool. There's a community pool, big community pool, but why when we have a pool right out the door? So, and in my pool, you don't need to wear clothes if you go in a certain time or when the sun goes down, if you are wont to do that. It's a very good good place to rinse off. When I used to run, I would just come back in my shorts and just fall right into the pool. I loved it. That feeling was so terrific. Yeah. Now I don't use it very much, but it would be fun for all of us, you know, post Naked Twister. It might be cleansing of a sort, cleansing the mind, the soul, the bodies, and then whatever takes place, you know, can take place in air conditioning. Good morning, Joe. I do declare, JoJo was not here. It's only Joe today. Well, thank you, Mario, for coming in and saying hello. Skinny dipping. No, just call it dipping, because we don't discriminate to the size of people. Skinny dipping, though, is okay if you want. True, but you bake and the air is stale. I don't like it. I liked Arizona when I was out there. I like Arizona. It's the first place that I saw, and I've been a lot of places, but I remember years ago, the first place I saw outside a supermarket, and they had those misters, you know. So you'd stand there and you get the nice mist, and now they're everywhere, and it evaporates. You don't have them in Florida. As a matter of fact, Angela had some work, I guess some orientation she was doing some months ago in Colorado, you might remember. And she was calling me, and she was having trouble breathing, and she thought she was going to have a bloody nose. I don't know if she did. It's so dry. She couldn't wait to get back to Florida. She got off the plane and inhale all of that moisture. I guess if you're used to it all the time. But I appreciate the dry air. I appreciate air, and, you know, air alone is good. Can I wear a bathing suit? Expecto. I expect you to. Yes. I mean, that's how it all begins. Now remember, there'll be cocktails. You add alcohol. You have to be very careful, because you don't want to play rough in the pool. I mean, unless you do. You don't want anyone to become so inebriated that they might take in water. So we have to make sure we have our guards out there. Skinny dipping. Mario, you're going home today. Yay. Well, good. I'm sure your wife will be happy that you're coming home. Okay, and yes, of course, Expecto can wear a bathing suit. I like Arizona. I like it from the TV show media. Arizona. What TV show do you like in Arizona? Cock and Tails. I see Claire was quick to allow that. Weren't you, Claire? You devious little minx. I know. There's a double meaning there. You know that Ask Eve now is with boyfriend, and so she has this, all of her randy, scattered thoughts are jumping out at us all, and now we have to be jealous. Or do we? Okay, so we're going from skinny dipping to cock and tails. Like a cockatoo. And you're sandy for days. Alex Uchida, I think that was in reference to the bits part, wasn't it? I think you're right, you can be sandy for days. Well, it depends on, you know, I mean, I guess some of us are sandier than others, right? Like some of us are more randier than others. Alex, may I ask you, where are you now? You're at an airport somewhere, correct? Yes, a warm pool's the worst on hot days. I agree with you. Great on cold days, though. I remember I was in Palm Springs once. You had to play golf and complete golf by 9:30 in the morning, or you would roast. Or wither away and die. No one was there. It was summertime. I went there. Of course, the rates were cheaper, and they were having a seminar that I needed to attend, and I went out there. And I remember we were going to the pool, and some friends of mine, these are people in the trucking industry, you know, so mobsters and things like that. But we were in the pool just drinking and, you know, having cocktails. We would just walk right in. It was like, oh, God, this is awful. So you would drink, have copious amounts of alcohol so that you had a good time. But the evenings are lovely out there. Evenings are lovely. So Southern California, Palm Springs, La Quinta Resort, and those areas are best in the winter. And there is, again, I did mention this before, Eve, there is a community pool that's huge, so it would accommodate all of us. And I think you have to wear your bathing suits out there. I'm not sure, but I'm sure if we had a large community party of just us, it'd be optional. Well, Expecto, I agree with you. The pool is terrific in the rain. I love that too. But just because there's rain doesn't mean there has to be lightning. Lightning, you shouldn't go near it. Now, in my community, they have 4 golf courses, right? So it's sort of a resort thing for people visiting. For me, it's just home. And during the winter, I never play on these golf courses because they are, like Arizona, they're $100 and some just to play golf. In the summer, I think it's expensive to pay $32 to play them. But anyway, so we have an alarm system within 7 miles of the course. If lightning is strike, certain number of strikes hit, then an alarm sounds. Now I must admit, I've played there before and the alarm goes off. And we're so far away. They say return to the clubhouse. Well, screw that. So we just continue to play. And I know it's dangerous, but remember who you're talking to here. Running with scissors. Doesn't happen that often, but I hear that alarm when I'm in my pool, so I would know lightning. That was the original point. If I'm swimming in the pool in the rain, I would know if lightning was coming because the golf course alarms would go off. So, reported for streaming on both Twitch and YouTube. Yes, and Twitch knows that, and it is allowed, by the way. It is allowed to do if you are not taking, I forget what it is. We opted out of a particular program they have, and you can do it. So check it out. You have options. Indoor has indoor golf business, huh? Maybe they can get me a good deal on golf gloves. I think maybe it is on the screen, where you can play Pebble Beach indoors. Indoors, that's also, they fit people for golf clubs sometimes. I always thought it would be great when I lived in New York City to have one of those buildings that was vacant because of the crash and just set up an indoor driving range. I think that would have been cool. Why not? Yes, it does not apply to this channel. Yes, fly. Twitch is well, we use it. It is a platform mostly for gamers. Gamers play, but it is an exceptional. It's preferred over just straight using YouTube. The technology is better, believe it or not. Believe it or not, I'm walking on air. What? No, I'm not really. There we are. Oh, hey, I'm sitting right here in front of you. So I was moving around to go see the other side. Indoor golf. I've never tried it. Well, we have, not far from the house here, we have an indoor putt-putt that we've tried once. It was a piece of carapo, so we don't do that. It's attached to the bowling alleys. We have a place here that is a sports bar with a bowling alley right out the back door, all attached with windows to get drinks and food for the bowling alley, and there's table service out there. And then at the other end, there's a There's an arcade and there's a putt-putt. And if you saw any photos of us, in the beginning here, when we go to, you see photos of us in a photo booth. When we did that Age Gap Love show, the Brits came over and filmed us. We used that that series of shots of us in the photo booth. It was taken at that same place, is my point, where the indoor golf and the bowling alley. So we would have a lot of things to do if you came to visit here. The beach, the pool, the booze, or just the pool and the booze. And then whatever happens, happens. What happens at Joe's house develops into a huge rumor around the world, and everyone lines up to get here. All right. I've thought about a Patreon channel. Yes, I watch you. I watch one on YouTube there. One YouTuber there. Yeah, we're not. I didn't know that they had a channel where you could broadcast, but we have Patreon through MDS, but it's kind of there. As we say, it helps keep the lights on and off for us. When I was in college, I was bored. I used to practice chipping balls, foam balls, from my shag onto the couch and into a cup. Those things really do fly. I have some of those as well. I'll show you in a moment. So much so, you forfeited your deposit. Sonia, how you doing? So let me ask you, she flies. Did you play golf in college? Are you fairly proficient at the sport? You look like you have that, nice lean physique of. Do we need to show the video clip? No, I think not. It's just for you, Striper and me. And Claire likes it too. Stop. That's right, Striper. Sonia's in the house. If she's in the house, we saw her graduate, so she got from the stage to the house. That's Sonia. Oh, yeah. Angela is a big fan of ASMR. I like it too. I was watching the other day. But Angela explains that there's some sort of tingling sensation one gets who is into ASMR, like they're crunching on that. I just think it sounds cool. What am I supposed to feel? Can you tell me? Can you put it into words, Claire? What should I be feeling? And does your husband, does he appreciate the ASMR? I used to have trouble with even enunciating ASMR. I wasn't sure what the hell it was. Oh, I do declare. That's our little Claire from Clareville. She is so always wanting to do different things, like play on the rugs. Well, if you were a doctor, you'd have patience, and you would probably play golf. No, in college, I just hit balls. It wasn't until I moved into a golfing community I started actually playing. Those were golf balls in college you hit, correct? I mean, let's be clear. You know the audience we have here. Just want to make sure we're speaking of the same type of balls. Yes, tailbone rug bands. Our e-vegan is finding it possible to get burns everywhere. Oh, Saren, that's terrific. You love ASMR. I think it's terrific. There's one. It doesn't, I don't know what I'm supposed to feel. What is it? Get it? Okay. He thinks it's weird. Yeah, but I kind of get it. Angela and I were watching one day. This was terrific. And if I could find it, I'll show it to you. It was log splitting. It wasn't by hand. It was a machine going, and it would just split open the logs. Quite sensual, actually. And so, you know, one after the other. It sounded better than that, I know. But if you've seen it, it is marvelous. It is ASMR at its finest. And of course, all the with the slime. Or is that Anthony Hopkins as Hannibal Lecter? No, I'm getting a stir in the loins with that move. Okay, here we go. Now, I always make, oh, your friends call you Queen of ASMR. It's kind of like, what was that? What was that they had just did a movie about? Ariel, Aladdin. It almost sounds like a place, ASMR. I'm the king of ASMR. ASMR. Yes, ASMR is pretty cool, and some of the things are really good, and some do it really well. When I clean my golf clubs, and I have the brush, Angela wants to film it. She loves to be there. She says, "You got to clean your clubs." Let me go there. So I take the brush. It's I use a couple different brushes to get a groove. She loves that. The water's right. But the grips, you clean the grips too. A lot of people don't know you should do that because of sweat and grime, and they will slip. So I take it. You know, Angela says, "Is there like in seventh heaven? If there's a seventh heaven, I don't know where the sixth, the fifth, the fourth, the second, or the one is, but she's found that seventh one, which is forever eluding me, evading me. No, I'd see it and it got away from there. Eludes me. Yes. Yes. Okay, so I used to live in Desert Mountain in Scottsdale. Nice courses, but the clientele is a little intimidating. Oh, well, they're bits, you know them, those. Here we have many professional golfers and high-end peeps living on the islands. Oh, okay. Okay, well, send some to me, Sonia. SMR. ASMR. What's SMR? Oh, sorry, ASMR. Okay. Well, it's hard for me to understand as well, but some of it, vegan, is very, it just sounds good. It's like it can put you to sleep, or it's good. It's very relaxing. Imagine these hands just going in this, in slowly in this slime, and it's just getting, it's getting sucked in. Your fingers are getting sucked in, or maybe they have a little jar. It's getting sucked in, and it pops out, sucks in, pops out, sucks in, pops out, sucks in, pops out. Are you done? I mean, really? Are you finished? Goodness gracious, those hands of mine. Oh, Well, now how are they doing it? They're doing it with the, you put the hot water in there and, the suction cup go, that thing, right? She Flies is one kinky pilot. I got to tell you that. That girl is all over the map. What's that? Oh, yes, yes. No, I didn't say the mat. I said the map. You guys have got to get a life. Would you pay attention to what's going on here? Thank you. I tell you what, the crew here is terrible. I'm almost at the point where I'm going to have to use closed set so no one can see what goes on here because, they just are unbelievable. Oh, well, I haven't seen that yet, but, that'd be cool. The Twister map. What if we had a map of the United States, of the world? We're not discounting that. We have others here, so we'll make it the world. And what if, instead of roadways, those were those twister things, the colored little dots, or a whammo slip and slide were the main thoroughfares? What if? Oh, industrial shredders, yeah, that'd be good for me. You can throw anything you want in. Personal attention. They pretend to brush hair, and they do plucking. Oh, personal attention. Oh, behave. Is it all above the waistline? What you eat in a day. I see. Personal, I'm going to have to jot that one down. I think I remember that. Personal, kind of like a personal assistant, but it's personal attention. Is that it? Is what you said? Yes, personal attention. Personal attention. Mario, are you still in the house? Mario? Oh, Mario. Kathy Jablonski, a lovely photo you put up. I'm so happy your mom is home. You all look splendid. What a happy family. You guys look terrific. And your mom, my goodness, is so young. You look like your mom. She's beautiful. Videos of companies demolishing decommissioned airplanes. Oh, that'd be great. Well, I'm glad they're decommissioned. Oh, I spin the bottle. But the results, when the bottle spins and it lands on you, what should we have you do? Maybe you have to draw a card, and it puts you in certain configurations to do something. So you have this card, or you spin the bottle first, and if it lands on you, oh look, it just got brighter. It must have been a good idea. Then you draw the card, and the card says, wah, wah, wah. You're not going to like this one, Eve. But you may. I mean, I can't imagine you all not liking any of the cards, actually. You are a randy bunch. Yes, you are. And don't try and tell me otherwise. ASMR. Angela will be pleased we were on that topic. Well, it's the truth, Kathy Jablonski. Striper, remember when I first saw your name, I thought it was Stripper. I thought it was a way you were masking your occupation. And then we know you as Striper. Life changed for all of us. And I must say, it saved us a lot of single ones. Randy Dandy. It's Randy Dandy. Hey, good morning. It's the Randy Dandy Show. We're here coming to you from Fresno, California. How are things with you today? They're terrible, Randy. Why? What's on your mind? I got my foot caught in the door. What? All right. Oh, behave, baby. Don't be so Randy. Randy. All right, let's see. Any singing today, Joe? Expecto? No, I don't know. Angela's sleeping like a baby. Like a light sleeping baby. I went in to use the bathroom in there, and she stirred. Angela sleeps in there, and she's got this, she's got this huge cauldron in there. She's got this thing, and she's sleeping. And if I walk in, she stirs. It's quite remarkable. That's how we were. That's how she is at cooking dinner. She would just nod out until I walk in. Hey, what's going on? Then she gets up. So, one meal can take for hours. Oh, we'll sing for you. Happy birthday. Sure, we'll do that. She flies. So I imagine you will be 20-something. Maybe not, though. Yes, I think so, according to your photograph. I did. Oh, it did so much when it said stripper. I used to love strippers. Why, when I was a young lad, when I was 18 years old, we could go into the strip clubs in Washington, D.C. Disgusting places all, but, we kept returning. Some dancers were more friendly than others. That's all I'm going to say, as far as you know at this point. Yeah, that was really a lot of fun back in the day when we were kids. That's when you could have a couple beers and drive home and didn't worry about it. I mean, you always worried about it, but you know what I mean. It was just not as strict. Today, we wouldn't even think of it. As a matter of fact, if we would go any place, we have to have a designated driver, or if I go with my friends, or take Uber or something like that. Kathy Jablonski said, hi, expecting. If she put a question mark there, I'd say, was she talking to Claire? But she knows Claire's expecting. So I was trying to figure that out. And then I saw, it's an exclamation point, and she was talking to expecto. And I like that. I was able to figure that out on my own. You do this long enough, you can figure these things out. Some of them. Whoa! Jennifer is in the house. Good morning, Jennifer. How are you today? How are things out there? It's what, 7:58? It's almost 8 o'clock. 8 a.m. How are you doing? Jen. Hello, ladies. How many guys are in this house? How many guys do we have here? Striper, myself, and various boyfriends and husbands who listen in. But I know that Carrie sometimes pays attention, but he's probably not there now. Now that would be Kathy Jablonski's husband. So, let's see. Well, it just looks to me like expecto. Expecto. What is your gender, expecto? We kind of like to know these things. It's kind of hard to say. With the O at the end, you might say male, but if it was an A, you'd say female, but we don't really know expecto. My husband's at work, she flies. Oh, do misbehave. Hey, Claire's husband is at work. I love to see. I like to be able to be a surrogate, so to speak. And of course, Eve's man. This is Eve. I'm not talking about Eve Adams. I'm talking about Ask Eve. And I don't want to drag Eve Adams, who's lovely, into this conversation because, I mean, we all know Eve, his new boyfriend, Eve Vegan. And her man is probably passed out from exhaustion. Now, he could be right next to him and won't even hear me say that. Wake up! You see, he's like, you can't even shake him and move him. I hope he's all right, actually. There you go, Jennifer. And Jen, they can be a pain in the ass, right? I mean, let's face it. Right? Carrie is sitting next to you. So Carrie's in the house. So we have some more men's with us. We have Carrie, we have Striper, we have myself, and Specto has not come in yet. Expecto is a Harry Potter term. I think I only saw the first Harry Potter. Carrie's a good guy. He puts up with all this. Let's see now. You don't even have a boyfriend. Jennifer, come on. I'm here. Thank you, Sonia. I hope I enjoy the ASMR as well. Oh, no kidding. Well, run along. Saren, I hope everything works out. Wow, cycling, that's the worst. Yeah, that's a shame. Well, he has a good team there to back him up. I hope he's all right. My brother-in-law is a cyclist, and one day, a few years ago, he was coming down the hill, and it was windy, and someone's plastic trash can went right in front of him, and he went to avoid it and went over it and broke. Yeah, wasn't good. But he's back up and doing it. That was a long time ago. He's a resilient one. That's my sister's husband. Ergo, my brother-in-law. I have two brother-in-laws. I have two sisters, and I'm the boy in the middle. The boy in the bubble. The boy in the bubble. But the boy in the bubble. Okay. He has patience of a saint. Son Carrie, Saint Carrie. He puts up with you. Well, all of us guys that are involved with women are saints. I mean, just look, I'm a saint. I enjoy all of you. Because you are all so different, but you're also the same. All so the same, like also, or all so very much the same. I'd like to say so very much the same, but you're also different. Do you know how I know that? And no, it's not just because you have different names or different photographs. Because we're all different. Did I hear someone say, yeah, we know you're different, Joe? What? How could you be so rude to me? I'm here for you. And my armchair. Did you see that? I went like that, and I fell off. That's kind of like that move I saw, Robert Snack say. Well, and that concludes this episode of Unsolved Mysteries. And he went to put his elbow and ankles. And they didn't even edit that out. Yes, he's very fortunate to have you. Oh, because it is a pleasure for me, Kathy, to put up with all of you women. And Mario sometimes when he's around. And Sam sometimes when he's around. But certainly Striper and I are here. And Carrie, now I know, is always here. Maybe not always, but it's good to know he's around. Is this one teenager that goes to your school, or all of the teenagers? Can I make you all breakfast? I would love to, but I have to be here. Let me give us an update here. Tiger Woods is still even. Justin Rose is even. And Bryson DeChambeau is 1 over. Let's see who's leading. Who's leading the pack? I have to do it like this. Let me go PGA Tour. Leaderboard. Yes, I know I can watch it live. I don't want to. Ryan Moore at 6 under par. Whoa. Wow, this is a surprise. Scott Stallings is up to 5 under, and Kyung Hoon Lee is 4 under. Jordan Spieth at 4 under. Russell Knox at 4 under. And I have the following two in my pool: Mark Leishman and Gary Woodland. Now you say, well, why don't you have the famous ones? Because you want the more obscure players. The odds are better, and you win more money if you do. I sometimes like to gamble on sports. Sometimes. What I do is I let myself $10 a week to gamble, and I'm still running on 3 months ago worth of winnings. That's pretty good. But it's getting close. I'm down to $12. It's a fun thing to do. It's called DraftKings. I like football and golf, as you know, and so I sometimes play between the two. Okay. Ooh. Well, we need smell-o-vision, but I think for some other reasons. I mean, come on, let's be real about this, Kathy. The fragrance, you know, the scent of a woman. She's playing D&D, he's playing D&D. I love the scent of a woman. Ooh, rah, ooh, ah, the scent of a woman. All right, so that's what we're doing. No, it's multiple people, Joe. Oh. Really? Yes, I like a flutter on only horses. It's my darling Claire and Clairville. A flutter, as you know, is a wager. I mean, I learned that from my girlfriend Claire. My friend Claire. Oh, man, Jen, you're making me jealous. A 3-mile cardio workout. I don't know, Jen. Sweet summer sweat. All lines out of a song. I use all lines out of a song. They don't allow it in Arizona. Geez, what is it, the Bible Belt or something? They allow it in Florida, but then again, the Florida is more than Arizona, the wild, wild west. If you can imagine that. Now, we know where Arizona is, and Florida's way over here, southeast. But it is more of a wild, wild west atmosphere in this godforsaken state. And I use it's a small g or capital G, whatever you want. I mean, you know, indifference, actually. This message is held for review. Do you know, Sonia, all of your messages are held for review. Did you know that? Because it's I know it's very weak. I wonder if we can I believe we can set the censorship and make it less stringent, because the word sex will come up here, well, and virgin, well, they don't usually collide in the same sentence. They only collide once, that is. But the brain, see, we have here, dirty mind, brain, so, okay. I mean, that's not a virgin. No, it isn't. Claire killed me several times, but it kept going back for more. Oh, you misbehaving vixen, you. Go back for more. What type of stimulating machine do you use, darling Jen? Hmm? Sonia's naughty is right. Rub-a-dub-dub in the tub, slippery one way. What is going on with this place? You girls must get a hold of yourselves. Yeah, and there's Ask Vince. I don't have to do that anymore. Don't have to do. I see you with that dandelion hanging out of your mouth, and I see an exhausted man passed out behind you on that bed. Yes, I see you. Expecto's allergic to exercise. I don't use a machine. Whoa, heavy duty workout. I use 3-pound weights and listen to a track that tells me the beat to keep up with. Oh, that's good. And you. Maybe you should do a exercise video. I look like Super Mario in this thing bouncing around. What the hell's going on? So I don't use a machine. There are movies about that when the machines take over, you know. Ah, yoga's good for you, Claire. Makes you flexible. I'm just scanning the globe to bring you. I have expecto allergic to exercise. Then Sonia is naughty. I'll give you a run for your Moby, babe. That was Jennifer. I guess I'm supposed to figure out what Moby is. Is Moby a certain kind of currency they use out there in the far west regions? Hey man, you want a beer? How much Moby you got? Well, I got enough to cover a couple beers. All right, let's see the Moby. From now on this day, currency will be referred to as Moby. Can we agree on that? It's Moby. And that way we will know who is watching on Thursday, May 30th at 11:12 a.m. Eastern Time. Moby. The problem is, will Joe remember what Moby is? That's it. So you have to ask me some time from now, because while we check on my shop, I might be. But Moby. Moby. I like that. Thanks for the contribution, Jen. So you go away, you come back, you're like, brilliant. It's brilliant. Can make a lot of Moby. Wow. And so we have Sonia painting a lovely picture. Yes, I know who Moby Dick is. But yes, I know. See, I knew who Moby Dick was. How could you not know Moby Dick? I mean, it was enormous. I mean, you could harpoon that Moby Dick. I mean, that's how big it was. It was humongous, as I said before. But it wasn't Moby, as we know it, as a currency. Moby's a currency. Genetic hunters. Well, it's hard for me because all my friends are behaving like I'm some kind of monster. It's interesting. I don't really. Well, there you go. And look what Eve comes up with. Look what Eve is, what's on her mind, right? Eve vegan is trying to take meat out of the equation. Oh boy, here we go. Jennifer wants to be harpooned. I don't think that would take any Moby at all. No, they don't come too close to shore, because they would want to be deeper where it's colder, you know. The water's deeper. That was an 18-year relationship. We have 3 kids together. Now with my new girl. She's 18, but is doing everything right. Well, good on you, mate. Oh my, this is a randy class today. Randy. Rendezvous is what I say. Rendezvous. That's a new word too. We're going to have a rendezvous. So did I just create a new term? What was it used before? A rendezvous. What is wrong with you? Drunk or something? You keep missing the damn armchair. You found your dad. Yay! Good. I hope he's all right. I don't know if you want to tune into this particular broadcasting has turned rather south. And of course, I had nothing to do with it. You give these girls one thought, and they just run with it. Oh, I don't mess around with that 007. These women do what they want to do. You're joking. I never joke about my work, 007. Oh, misbehaving Sonia. Who's been harpooned pretty well? Oh, Claire. Yes. My goodness. Well, Kathy. Kathy's giving us is opening up a little window into her life. That's so nice of her sharing. Alma Garcia. Hey, how are you? Nice to see you. A new person. Come in here and put some sense in these women. It's Thirsty Thursday, and they are like, parched, I must say. They are parched indeed. Mm-hmm. Now we know where you get your protein. You can't get enough of that protein, apparently, is kind of like the consensus here. And I don't have to poll these people. I didn't mean to say that. I didn't have to ask anyone. What I meant, it's like polling. But I can't say anything I can't speak at all to you without something coming out that seems a bit forward. Oh, yeah. I do like Moby and Rendezvous, though. You do your best. Now, wait a minute here. Genetic hunters, I'm doing my best to explain to my friends how good this is for me. My kids are okay with it, but it's hard to hang with them. Well, you're in the right place here, mate. This is a place where it goes, and I hope that you're a member of MayDecemberSociety.com, because MayDecemberSociety.com is a free website, okay? And it is chock full of people in the community who are in age gap relationships, not unlike your own. Kate, there you go, Kate. Yeah, yes, that's right. Kate, it was sort of like that, but now it has just downgraded to just flat out base subjects, and it really shouldn't be. It was innuendo at one point. I picked up on the innuendo. I helped the innuendo because many like the innuendo. No, you forgot to say the sister is going to meet your ex-teacher crush. I see. I hope she learned something. I hope she learned something, Sonia. Mm-hmm. There you go. She flies, dropping some reality. None of their businesses, all at all. Well, you have to say, one thing you have to say is, hey, look, your happiness, tell them not to rain on your parade, essentially. There's a lot more to it. A lot more goes into it. Many MayDecemberSociety.com and most hero members have experience in this type of thing. So make sure you join that as well. We like it in and out, haha, innuendo. Yes, that was the play on words. Thanks for explaining that to all of us who already know that. I think you've had too many weeds lately. You are in the weeds. In the weeds. Ah, such a pain in the butt, innuendo. There it is again. Well, stay with those people that are very happy for you. Don't engage others, Don't let them, just keep your happiness going. If they don't want to don't have time for you, then just, play nice with those who love and care about you. And if they're not happy for you, they could also be jealous. Think of that now. That's a real thing. While jealousy is a wasted emotion, honestly, it exists. But people who look at you and look at your beautiful woman and you're walking down the street and they say, they are probably unhappy in their relationship. They won't admit it. But yeah, they are unhappy and they are envious. Eve is giggling like a schoolgirl. This girl, someone could throw some water on her or something. Please, just turn a hose on her. Now, if it's a watering can, don't throw it. It might hit her. Don't want to do that. Use the hose. But she's familiar with that, apparently. Mm-hmm. Well, this is like a quickly deteriorating program. No, it's rather stimulating. We're talking about polling. No, not bowling. Polling. Ask Even is talking about bawling, not crying. Yeah, good point, Kathy. I don't think she needs that at all. And she flies, chimes in again with dropping some knowledge with a little bit of a reggae flair to it. Just ignore it. Be happy. Yeah, it's whatever. Generic. Come on, man. Listen, they're jealous. They're jealous. They may want your bud, man. They may want you. Polling. I think we're going to have to dedicate a whole segment to Ask Eve and see what she can tell us. Oh, yeah, she's all up about Ask Eve. But we wanted us to tell us blow by blow. What? Let me see. We want her to take notes and tell us about it. No. Don't take anything. Let's just leave it alone. It alone. Well, we are glad that you came in. You were feeling alone. You never feel alone here. Look at that. And she flies, even says that. We're on the same wavelength, she flies. What do you say you fly over, pick me up, and we go play some golf, and then we see what happens? I mean, who scores the best? Or the lowest? Inch by inch. Now we're going to get Three Stooges in on this, right? Slowly I turn. Oh, it's step by step, is it? Inch by inch. That's right, it's the happiness. And see, she's been naughty. It's not new. No, you being naughty is not new. All right, well. Hydrate, Joe. I need this just to cool me off here. That's right. Behaving is boring. I want the censors to know that I did not take it this far. I mean, you know. But that's the way it goes. But that's the way it goes. All right, now, let's see. Microbe hunters. Alma Garcia chimes in. This is a wonderful group, a very intimate group, a group of twisters, naked twister participants. I hope you know what you're in for. I do. I hope you know what you're in for. Please email any information. Well, all your information is here. Go to maydecembersociety.com. The Genetic Hunter. Let's hose everybody down, then, shall we? But it's where it goes. Oh my goodness. This is just really. And I have nothing but the train. That's right there. It's good that you retracted that, Sonia. It's not true. Except when I'm around all of you. Yes, everything. Well, oh my goodness. Is this where we come? Is this where you all come to play in the morning? Is this it? Right, this is what it is. Although, let me ask a more sobering question. Claire, what are you fixing for dinner? Oh, Joe asks that question all the time. Tiger Woods is even. He's on, I think, his 11th hole, and he's just putting for a par and gets it. He's still even. He's remaining even. However, the lead is 7 under by Ryan Moore. He is on fire. 7 under. What hole is he on? 215. Wow. That's really something, I'm telling you. Okay. And here's Bryson DeChambeau, also even, shooting for par, and he makes it as well. My glasses are round, aren't they? Here's my everyday glasses. My other glasses. Woo! You know, a salad does sound good. A tossed salad. I did it again. Yes, it's all your fault, Jennifer. Just took a cold shower. Oh, do say, do tell us. Yes. It's like tangling a bunch of cats. It's like herding a bunch of cats. Well, I know, but it's quite all right. And then, you know, we went from Moby Dick into harpoonings, and I mean, we just took it. We went to the whales and all of those who were whaling at the time. Oh yeah, she fly is a bad one. Me no. Yeah, sure you are. I know you. I know what you fear. Hmm. Jennifer always stirs the pot and then she smokes it. Oh, I mean, depending on who asks. She does. She is also a vixen. Jen, are you getting ready for bed? I was wondering why you were walking into church in the first place. I mean, really. Outside the door, they have those warnings, lightning bolts. It's as if you're going on Space Mountain when you walk into church. When I walk, I don't even get that close. In the parking lot, they're starting my car. My car cuts off like a golf cart that you're not supposed to take in the parking lot. I'm losing control here. I know, I never had any control. That's right. Okay. You paint a very good picture. So art is your thing. I see. That's what it is. You know, I think I'll look at golf for a moment just to calm down. Let me see. He's choking down on that shaft as he tries to get it in the hole. Oh, wait a minute. That's not helping matters. Thank you, Kathy, and thank you, Carrie, for understanding. That's right. On your knees, all of you. And you wait till I come back. All right, let's see. Claire is frisky. Ain't misbehaving. Yes. 12 Hail Marys for you. 12 Hail Marys. Does that mean like 12 long passes into the end zone? I don't know. I really don't. Someone sent a notification. Who's this? These people are just so out of it. Some of them aren't. Oh, that was nice. Someone, someone 20 hours ago sent us a message, had seen us on Netflix and said, you people have problems and you need psychiatric help. Well, duh. Come on, of course, that's part of the gig, man. We are correct. You, sir, are incorrect. You don't get it. You're like, I have no idea, been a while. Really? What a lovely group. Yes, I was on Netflix actually, a couple of different shows. I saw some old uh, television shows that I was on. And Netflix runs them. Luke? Luke? Oh, no need to apologize. Sonia, come on, I'm fine. I'm just teasing. Yes, and you know, it all begins the same way with the innocence. And usually the person who starts it all is the same one of 10 or 15 of you. So it's always someone gets that. Behaving is boring, says a lovely Claire Bear who lives in Claireville and is, when in the water, clairvoyant. Okay. Your cuffs on, yes. Your cuffs don't reach. And that would be a good thing. Good gadget, put those on there. Just having some interesting thoughts, Jennifer. That's Luke Hamilton asked. Maybe the guys are finally realizing this is the place to be. Perhaps they are. Now, on a serious note, only for a second, this is not a boner kill. She flies, or is fly. I'm all for plastic and plastic straws too. I mean, how are you going to do paper straws after all these years? I mean, it's just a straw. Come on. I mean, and you need straws. Because the only living creature that I know that will be glad when they get rid of the straws is a camel. Is a camel. Okay. Yes. California's the house. Is in the house. Yeah, California's in the house. Who's California? Another California in the house? All right. Listen, this is honestly, and I want to thank those of you who do. Some of you who have chatted with me on Skype have made donations, and it's good. They are not reflected up there because it's a different thing. And I just let you know I appreciate it. It does help us keep the lights on. I wanted to mention that, and I had it listed. So that's a nice thing. I don't like the way paper straws feel in my mouth. You like those big fat straws, do you? Talk to us seriously and let us know how to behave on the job. I can tell you how to behave on the job. I used to have employees, but I don't want. You all are my friends. So do what you want. I am a good friend, a good fellow. Very good fellow. And now, cheers. Cheese mites. Good. Man, B, that is a good bottle of water. The thicker, the better. I know she's not talking about cell phones. What big straw? Yes, it's high quality. It is. You know, this is this is actually purified water. It's not spring water. It's even purified beyond that. It's reverse osmosis. It's reverse osmosis because I like to say it. So I'm on it. It said on it reverse osmosis, and I said, "Hey everyone, it's reverse osmosis here." And those housewives pushing the carts stopped to listen, and I began to preach, and I talked about the value of water and how they should all have it. And I might say that their water was bubbling up. At that moment in time, I could grab a bottle of water, and it actually boiled in my hand. And my hand didn't get hot. It was the most remarkable thing that ever happened, I was told, at a Publix supermarket. Oh, really? We began to make 2 gallons. But don't you think that is better for you? All right now. All right. Well, I see. I breed reptiles, do a ton of charity work, live events, auctions, and etc. But I'm surrounded by snakes and balls. Don't tell them about snakes. They might go a little crazy, their genetics. You must be hydrated. I'm going to be out in the heat today. Oh, and a boa. You've got 2 bulls in your house. And a boa. Yes, I think wearing a boa around your neck is just wonderful. So, the reptile, currently trying to wash the grease off your hands. Everything worked out all right, Saren? He's doing okay. Just a flat tire, then. Ball pythons. I was talking, balls didn't interest me quite as much as the, well, you're mentioning something else. Okay, I think I'm going to say goodnight to all. Jennifer. Yes, all right. Okay, no bad dreams, Jen, okay? And maybe you have something there to help you sleep better. I hope you do. Not too much, you know. Good night, Jen. Good night, Jen. Good night, Jen. Oh, that's good. Change out the inner tube. He's on his way. You're kind of like the support crew in the Tour de France. Yes, biting balls. Well, and don't forget to join the website, Genetic Hunter. Thirsty and hungry. Yes, that's what happens. Genericuntus. Yeah, that sounds very tantalizing. She flies, especially whatnots. Yeah, you are. You are the support team. You pull up in, there, and you change the tires and keep the bikers riding. I'm sure you did, Claire. How did you manage to harvest the weeds at the same time? So are they doing away with the plastic straws in your neck of the nape, neck of the woods, the nape of the woods? Claire, is that a worldwide thing? A worldwide thing? Yes, do not contribute to the bowls talk. I mean, you were already there, prepared for other enjoyments. Like turn on the news, I'm sure that'd be good. Or turn on something that, would be equally pleasing to you. They're banning them in the UK. This is going to go the way of alcohol, like they banned that. And what's that called? Lab? Lab? I will watch that. Lad Baby. Okay, genetic hunters. I will take care of that for you right now. I have the power to do that. Now, you must know we have the power to remove if someone is misbehaving. We do that on a private site. Not suggesting, I'm just letting you know ahead of time. All right, here we go. It's just something we do. But I'm sure you'll be like most everyone here and just love it. All right. There you go. Add. Mm-hmm. All right then. Let's get a little bit of business out of the way here and MayDecemberSociety.com. That's what it is. We are May December Society. maydecembershop.com. And don't forget, maydecembershop.com. maydecembershop.com. There you go. For all of your May, December enjoyment, so you can even click on right below my face here on YouTube. You can click the merch now available, merch now available. Oh, we definitely understand what you're going through, Ed. That's what started all of this. All of these lovely people, wonderful people, my friends. There could be a few more men, but to be honest with you, I like the odds in this school here. We are here, we are there, we are everywhere. Tomorrow is Friday. It's Friday, y'all. Why, it's Friday, and we're going to be doing something else. I don't know what it's going to be. I imagine some of this conversation is going to leak on over. I do believe it's going to leak on over. It's going to happen. That's right. Well, I do want to make sure that we can get everything accomplished in this session before we all go for recess. I listen to politicians online and I immediately try to mimic them. I used to do, who was that coach at Auburn, Gus Malzahn. He always talked like this, you know, well, we're gonna work these boys on up. And that would be in Auburn, Alabama. Yes, Auburn, Alabama. I do declare. You're craving sausage now, are you? AOC, yeah. That's funny. I can't really do her. I wouldn't really do her. No one better be younger than you here. You're 19 years old. You know, I did see the movie on her, and I was quite impressed with her tenacity. It's not my party. I'm sorry, it's not my party at all. But she did. I mean, it took a lot for the bartender to go, and the fact she's a bartender. I always like the barmaids, but I don't really talk politics to barmaids. So you know, there were other reasons why I might have liked her a little bit. You know, other reasons, right? You know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? She is fly. Everyone knows what you mean, Joe. Okay, very good. Just so we're all on the same page, in the same boat, that is. I don't know that she's a member. I don't know. She's a smart little girl who was able to do something, which is kind of interesting. But Genetic Hunters is 33. So your age gap is not that huge, but let's see, 33, you say, how old are your children? That's a 15-year age gap you have, right? Yes. That's our Sonia. That should be, we'll have to start a TV show. You know, some whimsical little lead in. That's our Sonia. Yeah, well, certainly not mine. You know that, but oh, your son's age, right? Sons, 3 sons. My 3 sons. Da 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 da. Fred McMurray, Barbara Billingsley, and Hugh Beaumont. No, let's leave it to Beaver. Sorry. Okay, your sons are 7, 8, and 11. Wow. Wow. Dauphine Pinot Noir. Um, uh, uh, I want sons. You want brothers, sons, fathers. I know what that means. Andre, what part of the world do you hail from? Ed? What did you say already? But there's a lot of reading going on here, a lot of innuendo. Ooh, messages. So, look at this, Striper. Throwing out a fishing line. Hey, you know, that's right. We're afraid of getting in trouble when trouble used to be our middle names, but now they don't allow it. Drat. They don't allow such shenanigans, do they, Striper? Striper, they don't allow it. I'm Robert Snack, and this is Unsolved Mysteries. Unresolved mistresses. The Triple A's. They're a Triple A league. Or X names. Okay, the Genetic Hunter. I think he already has a girlfriend, Sonia. Cool your jets. You're submissive. Well, then get on your knees, girl. Get on your knees. Get on your... You've got to be... Ejector seat. You're joking. I never joke about my work, 007. Ejector seat. You're joking. Yes, well, hello, Q. Hello, Q. I'm working on my deal here. Sounds great, bro. Oh, that's hilarious. My friend sent a joke. I'm gonna show it to you right here. All right, let's see what it is here. I think it's pretty funny. Angela's going to love this. All right, here, let me put this up for you all. I hope it works. Sonia, how'd you get up there? Come on, let's get that. Come on, Sonia. You had your day there. Look at that. A homeschool marching band. Is that hilarious? I would do that, Kathy, but you know, I think that would not, I shouldn't be doing that. Carrie would get upset with you. Okay, yes, Master Joe, on my knees and do as you say. Oh, wow. Striper, you have the power of eye contact. What did she fly? Only submissive in the bedroom. That's a good place to be submissive. All right, so here we go now. We are going to, at this time, we're having so much fun today, but I do have to go. That's a cute thing. That would be Angela's homeschool marching band. Oh well, pretty funny. All right, everyone. Again, thank you, those of you who donate to the cause for our private sessions. That's nice. And also of you that have donated to the live drag show, which is not about automobiles or any hot rods or something like that. We'll be getting there. It will be a lot of fun. Woo! Striper, bringing it strong. You two need a room or something. That's right, strong eye contact. She loves that. Jay, Daddy or Pappy? Hello, Pappy. Oh, hello, Pappy. Or I guess in this case, Striper. Listen, everyone, I'm going to shove off now. It's been a lovely couple of hours with you, and it just flies by, and I can't wait until our next rendezvous tomorrow, 10-ish. Anyone? Maybe sooner. I always say that. And actually, it was up, ready to go. I was up, ready to go, but you weren't here. All right. Have a wonderful day. Claire, thank you so much again. Bye-bye. Goodbye. Goodbye. Nice meeting you. Ed, thanks for being here. Striper, as always. Ask Eve Vegan, as she is really a little fatigued today. Let's see. We have Sonia, of course. Thank you, dear Saren. Nice to see you. Kathy Jablonski, how could we live without you? And Carrie, of course. Let's see. Well, I have She Flies. She's Fly. She's just over here in the other room. And, okay. Let's see. Thank you so much, everyone. I appreciate it. Appreciate you coming. There were some new folks here, I remember earlier, who stopped in. Claire, do you remember that? Jennifer was here, but she went to sleep. She's not new. She just takes a few days off at a time. Can you imagine not being here every chance? That's our Jen. I mentioned Saren, the lovely Saren. I thought there were some other peeps. Kathy and She Flies and Sonia and Claire and Jen. Okay, I'm now there. Luke Hamilton was here. Luke, thanks very much for stopping in. Luke. All right. I'm just scanning around. All right. Everyone, thank you so much. And hydrated, you're absolutely right. Loved you all. Thank you so much. And I'll see some of you. You have to guess who later. See you tomorrow, everyone. So long. Bye.